FBI is now warning parents to be careful about who their children talk to when playing games online.
The feds have seen a rise in cases of online sextortion. John Shumway looked into the issue, and he joins us now with what he's learned. John.
Yeah, this is a universal issue facing every parent raising a child. And I think that really came home to me when I was interviewing Billy Gardell earlier this summer. And like a couple of dads, we got to talking about our kids and their electronics. In every corner of modern life, every ethnicity, economic level, growing up has changed.
Like, you don't have to walk over. Is Frank there? Can he come out and play? Those days are gone, man.
Television comedy show star Billy Gardell may live on a higher economic plane than the rest of us. But when it comes to raising a 16-year-old in this high-tech age, his issues are the same as yours.
Sometimes I'll, go in his room and say, "What are you doing?" He's online, and there's 4 guys online. They're playing a game.
And like any parent, Billy has no way of verifying those who are playing are who they say they are.
Sextortion is really any time you have an adult who's contacting a minor on some kind of social media where they are enticing them to give compromising pictures of themselves.
FBI Special Agent Tim Wolford says the FBI is alarmed by the uptick it has seen in sextortion on gaming sites.
The gaming, they're just going on there to play games. And it is that big of a threat?
Yeah, with online gaming now the way it is, it's essentially just like a chat room where I can see somebody who's online playing and I can send them messages.
Just a couple of weeks ago, 32-year-old Scott Joseph Payne pleaded guilty in federal court here. A statement by the U.S. Attorney's Office says Payne, quote, engaged in an internet conversation with a 12-year-old male using a chatting application known as Kik, during which Payne persuaded the minor victim to produce and share still images and videos of the minor engaging in sex acts, end quote. The feds say when they raided Payne's home in McKeesport June 19th, they found images of 3 young victims. Payne's method, textbook to what the FBI sees in case after case.
They'll pretend to be a person of the same age and they'll befriend them and try to win their trust. Sometimes you'll see them offering gifts or incentives to provide pictures of the youths. You'll see people posing as modeling agencies and using flattery to try to get young girls to send them pictures online.
And the targets?
We've typically seen between ages 10 and 17, but there have been cases as young as 7 years old.
Once that first picture is sent,
they use that picture then to extort them to send more and more graphically explicit images with the threat of, I'm going to expose you for this one photo if you don't provide more.
Sometimes it progresses from pictures to videos.
Oftentimes it's something just as undressing or flashing, and then it can progress to acting out things on themselves or on younger siblings or even on family pets. We've seen a real downward spiral of that kind of behavior.
What is the best thing mom and dad can do to protect their child from this happening?
Be familiar with the apps and the systems that your children are using. Make sure you have access to their accounts. Make sure they know that you can monitor what they're doing and that they're not putting any personal information on their profiles that would maybe indicate where they live, where they go to school. Those are all things that subjects can use to target children.
All those major gaming platforms have password protections and parental controls. And Special Agent Walford says it is critical to set those up for your child and have the gaming taught as well.
Knowing the dangers that are out there could really make a difference.
Yeah, and the most critical point here is parental awareness. You may not be able to play the games, as I found out with Mario Kart not the other day, but you need to understand what games they're playing and who they are talking to so that you can be alert to the possibility that there may be something wrong with this particular player.
But I think, as you stated, you don't really necessarily know who that other person is.
No, there's no way to know.
Yeah.
It's the red flags that they put up where they start asking for pictures and that kind of thing. And by no means should your child ever send a picture of themselves out.
And it's so hard for parents. I mean, you take away the PlayStation, so it's like whack-a-mole. Then they get on the phone, then they get on the laptop, and you're constantly trying to monitor everything. It's really tough.
Mom, it's just Instagram.
Yeah,
right.
That's it. One of the things you mentioned in there, a Kik website or something like that. Do they lead somebody from from the game to another website?
From the game to a website where they can have better interaction and more private interaction.
Okay.
And that's danger.
That's
All
where
right,
you
Jim.
really need to be watching.
Right, absolutely.